This happened on Christmas Day 2 years ago, and so every December since then, it plays in my head like a movie I never asked to be in. I was 17 that year, living with my parents in a nice little subdivision in Oregon. That Christmas was picture perfect. Fresh snow, blue sky in the morning, and that soft pink glow as the sun went down. Inside though, it was chaos. My family goes huge for Christmas. I'm talking about cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Everybody stuffed into our house like clowns in a car. Kids running around with frosting on their faces. My grandma yelling at my uncle about putting too much salt in the gravy. And random Christmas movies playing in the background with the volume too low to actually hear. I'm the emo antisocial one in the family, so most of the day I just floated around the edges. I helped put food out, faked laugh at small talk, and hid in the kitchen whenever I could. That's where I was when I first saw him. My cousin Jenna walked in with a guy nobody had ever seen before. She was glowing in a way that girls get when they bring a new boyfriend around. He was older, mid-30s easily. Too old for her in my opinion. He had this short beard, slicked hair, and a Christmas sweater that would have looked normal on anyone else but looked like a costume on him. The first thing I noticed was his eyes. He didn't scan the room like a normal person does. He locked onto me. I was just standing there by the counter, slicing store-bought pumpkin pie, and felt his gaze hit me like a spotlight. It wasn't a curious look. It wasn't even a, "oh, who's that?" It felt like I was being sized up. I looked away, busying myself with my plate. "This is Dave," Jenna said, dragging him over to my mom. We've been dating for a couple of months. My mom did her usual thing. Hug, smile, "Nice to meet you. Welcome to the madhouse." Everybody laughed. He laughed too, but it sounded off, like he'd practiced it. I kept my head down, but every time I glanced up, he was watching me. Later, when everybody was in the living room, opening gifts, I sat on the floor by the far wall, half behind the tree, scrolling through my phone with my headphones on, but no music playing. I saw him move through the room, talking to different people, laughing and shaking hands. But he circled back to me, over and over. He'd stand just close enough that I knew he was there. Then he'd lean down, pretend to be interested in something near me, and start a conversation. "So, you're Jenna's cousin?" he asked at one point, kneeling next to me like we were buddies. I could smell cheap cologne and something sour underneath it. "Yeah," I said. "You look different from the rest of them," he said, eyes drifting over my clothes, my hair and my face. "In a good way. I like your style." Yup, I knew he was a creep all along. This is why I don't care when people judge me for always trusting my gut. I didn't answer. I moved to sit with my younger cousins instead, pretending to help them open toys, but he followed. Every time I relocated, to the kitchen, to the hallway, to the dining room, he'd appear a few minutes later.